All right, so right now I want to talk about how to red pill yourself and unplug yourself from the blue pill matrix, that blue pill world that everybody out there, including your own friends and family, are currently living in. Okay. Now, the fastest way to start unplugging yourself from the matrix is to separate yourself from the matrix. Now, how do we do that? First and easiest way is, number one, we want to stop watching movies, stop listening to music, stop playing video games, stop paying for products that push that blue pill narrative, that blue pill social engineering, that feminist imperative that keeps you down as a man, that makes you feel shameful for being a man, that makes you feel shameful for showing any signs of masculinity. We want to start there. And I know this is pretty tough for guys. It's pretty tough for guys to all of a sudden just stop watching Hollywood movies, stop paying for Hollywood movies, stop listening to music, right? Because you might think, okay, I'm in my car half the time. What else am I going to listen to? Well, you could listen to audiobooks. You can listen to audiobooks that can actually help you improve as a man, to actually help you become your best version of yourself as a man. You know, you don't have to be listening to music 24/7. You could be careful of the music that you do listen to, right? Even though a lot of it is really filled with a lot of blue pill social conditioning, a lot of blue pill social conditioning that supports the feminine imperative at the expense of the masculine imperative. As I turn down my phone here, I've got a girl who's like texting me like crazy right now. Anyway, when it comes to movies, I've mentioned this time and time and again. I do not watch movies made after the year 2000. I mean, I own a few that are made after 2000 that were very, very carefully hand-picked. And even in those movies, there's a little bit of feminist social conditioning that I'm very, very aware of as I watch them. But most of the movies that I watch these days were made before the year 2000. And it's funny when I go on dates with girls, because I generally date a lot of girls in their 20s, they always make a comment about that. Like, you haven't seen any of the new movies? Like, how old are you? You know, that's a comment I'm hearing a lot lately, is like, you know, they're equating it to my age because I'm not watching, I don't know any of the newer movies. I don't know any of the newer actors. I don't care to. It has nothing to do with being out of touch, but it has all to do with not wanting to be indoctrinated by the feminist imperative, by that blue pill feminist social engineering. I did one YouTube video that's on my channel about stop paying for Hollywood movies, and surprisingly, I mean, most of the comments, I'd say over 95%, are overwhelmingly positive, but every now and then I get a hater comment like, oh, you know, real alpha male wouldn't be swayed by movies. Real alpha male can watch a movie and not be swayed by it. And it's like, no, that's not necessarily true, because Hollywood's very sneaky. They're very clever about sneaking little things into movies and television shows that reprogram your brain to be desensitized. Okay, desensitized to social degradation. They place characters that you admire, okay, actors that you admire. They place them in roles, doing and saying things and acting in ways that initially you might be a little put off by, but over time you become desensitized to. And then the next movie you see that actor, it becomes even more bolder, the statement they're making. It's generally a political statement, and it's generally an anti-masculine statement. So the first step to unplugging yourself from the matrix is, it's very simple. Stop paying for Hollywood movies, TV shows, stop watching TV shows. I mean, there really is no reason to. I mean, even music. These days, I mean, it just blows me away when I see people still watching TV and still going to the movie theater. You know, when I see like families walking their kids into the movie theater, watch movies, for me, you might think this is extreme. For me, I think that's a form of child abuse at this point. If I had kids, which I don't, if I had kids, the last place I would be taking, especially if I had a son, last place I would be taking him is into a movie theater to be indoctrinated. Because you're essentially doing that. You're essentially paying, what, $20, $25 for your movie tickets to go in there and be indoctrinated, to be preached to be desensitized to propaganda. That's what you're paying for. Almost every single movie. I remember I looked on the IMDb not too long ago with another friend of mine who's very red pill, and we looked at all the upcoming releases, and we clicked on all the titles and we read the descriptions of what the movie was about. Unanimously, almost every single one was anti-male, pushing feminism, pushing female empowerment at the expense of masculinity. It was very, very blue pill. And I'm like, why would anybody have any desire to watch these movies? Any normal thinking man, why would he have any desire to watch any of these movies? So it blows me away when I still see people watching movies and, you know, watching television shows, especially when everything's on YouTube. I mean, it's funny because almost all of the red pill guys that I know, that I'm friends with, that are close to me, the only thing we watch is YouTube. That's all we watch are YouTubes, and we're generally watching red pill videos on YouTube. We're generally watching or we're listening to audiobooks on YouTube. We're looking at videos on investing, videos on real estate, videos on the stock market, videos on building a business. We're not really watching like any of the latest TV shows or, you know, watching any of the trailers of the latest movies that Hollywood's producing, right? We're not watching any of that shit. As a matter of fact, I did a recent coaching video on why I don't watch superhero movies. You know, not only are superhero movies extremely played out, just completely overdone, but I don't believe in admiring this character with these unbelievable superhero powers that, you know, nobody can attain in real life except for God. I don't believe in watching this nonsense, and I just don't relate to it. It just, you know, I mean, I've always taught my students, you should be your own superhero. You know, I don't admire these guys wearing these tights on the big screen. I mean, you know, I admire myself. I admire my students. I admire guys willing to try. Those are my superheroes. You know, not some jackass on, you know, on the big screen that's gonna, like, you know, play a character in this movie and then 2 seconds later turn around and promote feminism, you know, on some PSA, some public service announcement. You know, try to replace that with YouTube. You know, and even YouTube is a leftist company, but obviously you don't need to watch leftist videos. You could watch, like I said, videos on building businesses, investing in the stock market, real estate. You could listen to audiobooks on YouTube. You can educate yourself. I've always taught my students that they should, you know, they should turn their car into a university on wheels, because a lot of you guys commute to work back and forth, right? A lot of you guys, sometimes your commute's a few hours long back and forth. You have all day to listen to these audiobooks on YouTube. You have all day to absorb a wealth of knowledge and priceless information that can help you take your life to the next level, rather than, you know, turning on your radio and listening to somebody like Drake, who's like one of the most blue pill artists out there. I mean, you should listen to his lyrics. I mean, it's like extremely blue pill. Rather than allowing yourself to be indoctrinated by mainstream music, turn on an audiobook. Okay, find an audiobook that you like on YouTube. Find some gurus who can teach you about how to build a business, how to invest. Okay, watch my videos. Educate yourself. Now, the thing you have to understand about going red pill is it's not going to be easy. Okay, it's not going to be easy because you've spent a lifetime in the matrix, so to speak, right? Your entire life has been built on the matrix. And there are a lot of guys out there who are so deeply ingrained into the matrix, and I'm thinking like SJWs, male feminists, leftists, cucks, those type of guys. Those guys will literally go to their deaths trying to protect the matrix, right? As they are right now. They will literally fight to the death trying to protect that blue pill, fake, socially engineered world that they've been indoctrinated into. So when you go red pill, you have to understand you're gonna go through normal withdrawal syndromes, okay? Like, for example, if you've been eating sugar your entire life and all of a sudden you take away sugar, you're gonna go through withdrawals. If you've been drinking caffeine and coffee all your life and all of a sudden you stop, you're gonna go through withdrawals. If you've been smoking your entire life, then all of a sudden you stop, you're gonna go through withdrawals. And it's no different with the red pill. Sometimes it's even harder, okay? Sometimes it's even harder because when you go red pill, you're gonna come to this crossroad where you're gonna still be living in a blue pill world. right? You're still going to be existing in the blue pill matrix, but you now have red pill awareness. And trying to adapt and implement your red pill beliefs into a blue pill world is a little bit of a struggle for some guys, because a lot of guys have red pill awareness, but they continue to exercise their blue pill beliefs. They continue to live out their blue pill fantasies, like, oh, I'm gonna have the perfect girlfriend, the perfect wife, she's gonna love me for me, you know, we're gonna have this unicorn of a life together. Everything's gonna be perfect. It's just gonna be like in those Disney movies I was raised with, and it's just not like that. Okay, it's just not like that. And when you go red pill, there is going to be a period of transition. Okay, and during that transition, as I said, you're gonna go through withdrawals. It's going to be a little bit painful depending on how deeply ingrained you are in the matrix, in the blue pill matrix, and how willing you are to let go of those old blue pill beliefs. Because like I said, there are guys out there, and you can see them on YouTube, and it's just mind-blowing, right? You see these male feminists at the Women's March with the pussy hats on. You see these SJWs, these cucks out there, just defending the female imperative. They've totally been brainwashed and socially engineered, almost like robots, programmed to defend the matrix. And you're going to be walking around with this deadly knowledge, this red pill knowledge. It's going to be offensive to a lot of them. And that they're going to be willing to fight you to the death on. You know, it's insane, right? But this is part of unplugging yourself from the matrix. And it all starts, again, with the ideas and the ideology that you are surrounding yourself with on a daily basis. And if your life is surrounded by watching movies, watching television, listening to mainstream music, watching mainstream news, CNN, MSNBC, and all that, if your life and your ideologies are, you know, constantly being inundated with, you know, with that old blue pill social engineering, it's going to be very hard for you to unplug. So you really have to change your lifestyle. It's like going on a diet. Okay, you just can't cut out the junk food. You have to change your entire lifestyle if you want it to stick. Okay, because a lot of people go on diets, for example, and then they try to cut out, like, oh, I'm not going to eat burritos or pizza anymore. And, you know, I'm just going to work out every single day. But very quickly, after they lose the weight, what happens? They put it back on because they never actually change their lifestyle, right? They never actually change their belief system. They never adapt their values to their environment. So it's no different when you unplug yourself, right? When you go red pill, you're going to have to adapt yourself. You cannot continue to live with your blue pill beliefs with red pill awareness, because you're going to get frustrated. And like some guys, they end up going black pill, where they just give up and throw in the towel on everything. And they're like, forget it. I'm just not going to date women. I'm just going to stay away from them. I'm just not even going to try in life. Everything's bullshit. F this, I'm out. You know, and they go black pill. In many ways, that's worse than staying blue pill. So understand, when you go red pill, there's responsibilities to it. There's withdrawal period. There's an adaptation period. And it's going to feel like you're going through a death almost, right? It's like the death of your old blue pill self and those old blue pill ideas. And once you really go red pill, like I said, it's going to be hard to watch the same movies that you enjoyed the same way you watched them before, right? You're going to see a lot of things you didn't see before that are just going to make you shake your head and go, wow, I was so naive. Wow, I was so foolish. What was I thinking? You know, you're going to think of situations you were in with particular girlfriends, you know, girls that you might have been attracted to that you were pursuing and that you never got. And you'll look back and go, wow, why did I do that? Why did I say that? I was such an idiot. You know, there's some guys that, like I said, they're just not ready to be unplugged. You know, some guys are just not ready to be unplugged, and doing so would likely lead them to harm themselves. You know, there's some guys, like, I believe there's a certain age limit where you probably shouldn't unplug. If you've been living the blue pill matrix and say you're like 75, almost 80 years old, you've been married to the same woman for the last 50 years, there's probably no point in unplugging now, right? But if you're still young enough, you still have youth and energy, you're still in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you still have time, you know, you haven't settled into a relationship, maybe you're newly divorced, right? Maybe your kids are all grown up. There's still time for you. You can still unplug from that matrix and really create a new life for yourself. One that is genuine, and one that's true, and one where you've let go of that old blue pill indoctrination that has controlled you your entire life. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to like this video, also subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell up top here so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And if you have not done so already, please join my premium Alpha Male channel. It's a great way to support my work. It's only $1 for the entire first month, and you get to get signed up. It only takes 2 seconds. All you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It'll take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Again, it only takes 2 seconds. And like I said, it's a great way to support my work, support my channel, especially support my premium channel, which I am hosting off of YouTube. Okay, I'm hosting my premium channel on a private platform just because I no longer trust YouTube, especially if we're going to be dropping a lot of these red pill truth bombs. They can demonetize me at any time. They could shut down the channel at any time, but they cannot shut down my premium channel because I'm actually paying to be on that platform. And like I said, it's a great way to support my work, and it's a great way to access my premium coaching lessons that I do not upload to YouTube, that you cannot access on YouTube. So until next time, I will see you in my next coaching video.